Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yvonne, and today we're going to be talking about the most requested video on my channel: hair growth, length retention, any kind of hair tips from me. That is what you guys want to hear the most, and I feel like I always do these videos, so I don't really know what else to talk about, but I feel like I found a couple of new things that I've been doing that have been working for my hair and length retention. My most popular videos on my channel have to do with the fact that my hair is very long. That's no surprise. Whether it's me giving growth tips or styling my hair, that is where most of my views and traffic come from. It's no surprise to me because I know that everybody wants to have long hair, but guys, I want you to put these things that I'm telling you into practice, more so for the health of your natural hair versus just to have long hair. Just do it to have overall healthier hair, and eventually the length that you want will come. So just a quick background on me. I've had long hair really ever since I can remember. My hair has been down my back, and people always talked about how long and thick my hair was when I was younger. That's just how I grew up. And then when I hit middle school, I started experimenting with perms, and I went back and forth between permed and natural for a long time. So that was when I restarted my natural hair journey. Ever since then, I've been having to cut my hair and start over, or all of these crazy things that you guys can hear more about in my 2 natural hair journeys that I'll put in the cards. But my hair journey has been all crazy, and still I have attained this length in, I would say, 2 or 3 years, because I'm always having to cut my hair, it seems like, and start over. So yeah. Now that that's out the way, we can go ahead and get into all the tips I have for you guys. I have about 7 or 8 listed on my phone right here that I'm going to be reading off for you guys. So yeah. My first tip is protective styling. I know a lot of naturals are against protective styling because it kind of seems like it can hinder the length of your hair, but if you are properly protective styling and taking care of your natural hair underneath or in between your styles, you will retain length. So my protective style of choice right now would have to be wigs or braids, because it's easy for me to take care of my hair and my scalp. I have a couple of videos on my channel for how I prep my hair for wigs and how often I wash my hair when I'm wearing wigs, but basically I try to give my hair attention every 2 weeks to detangle it, deep condition it, and re-moisturize it. That way I'm not leaving my hair alone and letting it dry out for a long time. Yeah, basically I don't leave my hair long enough for it to get dried out and break off. Therefore, I see the length retention that I'm looking for. I put protective styling as my first tip because I feel like that has what's helped me the most when it comes to growing my natural hair. Like I said, I've had a lot of ups and downs in my hair journey, so anytime that I have heat damage or my curl pattern is just not popping or my hair is dry, I can easily throw on a wig, give my hair a break, and my hair has consistently been growing that way when I keep it protected and covered. My next tip, I know it's gonna be hard for so many of you guys, and it was hard for me, but I'm telling you, once I started protective styling more, it was easy for me. But you guys are like, what are you talking about? Okay, my next tip is going to be to cut down or cut out the gel and the edge control. I know that's really hard for a lot of us because we want to wear styles like this and lay your edges and just have your hair slick, but let me tell you guys, this is the first time I've had my hair slicked down in a bun like this since maybe January, so this is a treat for me. I never wear my hair like this. simply because when your hair is slicked down and tightened up with the drying gels and edge controls, me personally, I experience so much breakage when I consistently wear styles like this. I'll get breakage around where you tie your ponytails, or my edges might seem a little thin, or I'll have breakage wherever my part is or from the gel. It's just a lot of stress on your hair styling your hair like this, whether it's a low bun, high bun. It's just way too tight for your hair, and then adding the gels and the edge controls and consistently manipulating your edges is just hindering your hair from growing, because your scalp cannot breathe with all of that gunk on it, and it's just drying to your natural hair altogether. So it became easier and easier for me to not use it, and I started using thicker products like creams or conditioners and scarves, anything to help me lay my hair down without having to reach for Eco Styler or Wet Line. That's what I started to do, and now I don't really use gel at all. I'll use it occasionally, but my hair has been so much better since I cut back on it. The next tip that I have for you guys is pay attention to your breakage. So I'm a natural where I have a lot of hair breakage. I don't know if it's because of how I style my hair, or that my hair is just thin, or that it's colored, or I don't know what it is, but my hair breaks off very easily. Like I just told you guys, from the gels and the edge controls, my edges will start to break off. When I start wearing my hair with these two little pieces, that eventually breaks off, guys. You might not even realize it. Wherever your part is, you might have breakage. I just had to start paying attention to stuff like that and try to decrease it by deep conditioning and cutting out the gel and all of that, because if you have a head full of breakage, you're never gonna notice hair growth. And I will tell you guys, it is so discouraging to have all of this long hair that I have and then find a big patch of breakage, because it's almost impossible to get your breakage to meet up to your natural hair. So that's something that I have really been trying to combat in my hair journey, and ever since I started paying more attention to it, my hair has been a lot better. My next tip, which can also help you guys with breakage, is to oil your scalp or use a grease. A lot of naturals are starting to move back to grease and incorporate grease back into their natural hair routine. I've been using grease ever since I can remember. My favorite is the Nature's Blessings pomade. I like that because it has a lot of oils and incorporated into it. It's not just a grease and you have no idea what you're putting on your hair. It's packed with oils that are great for growing your natural hair. So that's what I love to apply on my scalp whenever I feel like it's dry, or anything, honestly. Anytime I wash my hair, I reach for the Nature's Blessings immediately after to moisturize my scalp. I think I need some water. I'm like dying. I don't even have any water. I'm not getting up. I have coffee though. So basically, anytime that I wash my hair, I will reach for the Nature's Blessings hair pomade to moisturize my scalp. And also, it's like it moisturizes the breakage. I know that sounds really bad because you don't want to have breakage, but the reality of it is you don't want your breakage to be dry, because that just makes it way worse. So the grease kind of helps to stimulate and keep your breakage moisturized so that it doesn't break anymore, and it'll encourage it to grow. I personally don't like the Blue Magic because it left like a cast over my scalp, and I had to scratch it for days to get it all out of my scalp, so I don't like that one. But Nature's Blessings 110%, that's my favorite. That's the one that you guys should get, and moisturize your scalp as often as possible. The next one I feel like should be obvious to you guys, and that is to have a good diet. Your hair is going to be a reflection of what is going on the inside of your body, just like your skin is. So anytime that you're super stressed or not eating right and just not feeding your body good healthy foods, it may reflect in your hair. So take a look at what you're eating. If you're eating a lot of fast food, sugary foods, salty foods, you're not drinking a lot of water, you're definitely going to be able to tell, and your hair is not going to be able to retain length. I mean, I just feel like the better you eat, the better your hair will be, and the more length you will be able to retain, especially with the water. You want to be drinking as much water as you can. It's said you're supposed to drink half of your body weight. So for me, that is about 70 or 80 ounces of water a day, and I just have a water bottle that I constantly fill up throughout the day to make sure that I'm drinking my water, and that helps me keep my hair growing and my skin clear. So definitely drink your water. The next tip is to make sure that you have a good hair care regimen. And when I say a good regimen, I mean one that your hair actually is thriving with and your hair is responding to. Because for me, in the beginning of my natural hair journey, I feel like I thought my hair was liking a lot of products, when in reality it was just okay. Like, I hadn't really tried enough products to know what my hair loved. So while I thought I had a good regimen, I really didn't. So I had been doing everything wrong for my hair for years. What works for me, honestly guys, is all Camille Rose. That is what my hair loves. Or Eden Body Works. Those are the main two companies that I use on my natural hair, and I keep it as simple as possible, guys. I don't do anything spectacular. I don't do hot oil rinses or clay treatments or protein treatments. Those things are great, but I'm definitely a lazy natural, and that is what my hair loves. Why is this camera flashing? Hold on. Alright, so I fixed my camera, but like I was saying, I'm definitely a lazy natural, and my hair has been thriving. Ever since I stopped doing too much in my hair care routine, my hair has been flourishing. All I do is wash my hair once a week and seal it up and do it again the next week. Oh, and I deep condition too. So all I do for my natural hair is to wash it, deep condition it, moisturize it, and that's it. Once a week. I don't do anything more, anything less, and that is what my hair seems to like. It's not too much for my hair. My hair is not overloaded with products. I'm not using different products on my hair. Once I found what worked for my hair, I stuck to it, and I stopped trying different stuff. Unless it was for a video for you guys, I stopped trying different stuff because I know what works. And my very last tip for you guys is to deep condition weekly. Deep conditioning, I feel like, is the most important part of your natural hair journey because, I don't know, I just feel like every time I deep condition, my hair is revived. Like, I have so many different deep conditioners depending on what my hair needs that week. It just seems like a renewal process for your hair. And I know you guys are probably like, you're being really dramatic right now, but I promise you, if you're deep conditioning the right way, your hair is gonna be amazing. So for me, I have cholesterol deep conditioners. I have a couple with protein. I have yogurt ones. I have some that are for breakage, moisture, repair, color treated hair, and I alternate between those based on my hair's needs. Whether I see a lot of breakage, I'll use that. I have a lot of split ends, I'll pick one for split ends, and I put a cap on my head and let it sit for as long as possible. Sometimes I do overnight deep conditioning, and I do that maybe every couple of months because that is not a necessity, and some people feel like it does not do anything more to let it sit overnight, but I disagree. I feel like deep conditioning overnight is life-changing, but I hate sleeping with deep conditioner in my hair because it's kind of messy. But if you can, try deep conditioning overnight, especially if you are somebody that has a lot of breakage, you have issues retaining moisture, you're having issues. What else was I just about to say? Deep conditioning. Deep conditioning overnight. Oh, I just remembered. The most important natural who needs to be deep conditioning is somebody who has color treated hair or heat damaged hair, because at that point I feel like you are fighting for the health of your hair. Like, you're fighting the color from eating away at your hair, you're fighting the heat damage, and you want your natural hair to revert. Like, those are the most important times for you to be deep conditioning your hair and giving your hair that extra TLC that it needs to stay healthy. Especially if you have bleached natural hair like myself, or heat damage like I said. You want to do anything to keep your curls or help your curls to revert. And I do have a little bit of heat damage on the left side of my hair. The curls are a little bit looser, but I will say that they have improved drastically since I have been consistently deep conditioning. Alright, those are all the tips I have for you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys.